Temperatures in Madison can be unpredictable, but not even our most accurate First One weather team could measure the conditions where our Andrew Banstra was today, an event called Pouring Your Hearts Out.
Yeah, that's right. I spent the afternoon with iron casters at Olbert Community Gardens as they melted metal into lava to form one of the most unique art shows you'll ever see. I've got my flame retardant jacket on here at Olbert Community Gardens because today things are getting hot and we're pouring our hearts out. At the 14th annual Pouring Your Heart Out event, dozens of iron casters showed the public their craft that dates back thousands of years.
It's always a lot of fun pouring metal with Iron Family. That's what we call ourselves.
Since iron casters can't really give tours to the open public, they brought their tour to the public.
The neatest thing about metal casting is that you have that freedom to produce something that didn't exist moments before, and you're only limited by your imagination.
They melted down old bathtubs and radiators in what's called a cupola, which turns the iron into a liquid. They transported the lava into their 3D casting trays and poured them in to dry.
The processes that we use today are dating back several thousand years in many cases, where people took molten metal produced near their campfires and took that and poured it into small cavities they etched or carved into the stone or sand.
The 3D molds they pour their lava into is uniquely Wisconsin as well.
The molding material, the sand itself, some of the best sand in the world comes right here in Wisconsin.
In fact, if Wapaka, the plant Greg worked at, were its own country, they'd be producing the 8th most iron casting in the world. Clearly, it's in his blood.
I made my very first casting in the summer of 1969.
Today, though, is especially fun because they're not making brake rotors and things of that nature. They're making art.
It's often like a family reunion when we get together and pour iron.
Now, they hold this event annually, and they bring in iron casters from around the upper Midwest. For them, it's important that they educate the public on something they say is a much bigger part of our lives than we realize.